All right, it's almost the end of the year, so I'm going to go through what my 5-star books were for 2025. Yes, there's a chance I might still read another one, but I've been really hard to impress this year, so I doubt it. The first one, starting off strong, is The Unmaking of June Farrow. I had never read anything by this author before, and after this book, I want to read it all. I just ate it up. Now, this is the story of a woman who is experiencing some really weird things in her life. She hears voices, things are moving, and she sees a red door that no one else sees. And when her grandmother dies, she starts to dig into all of this. And she finds a picture from the 1900s of a minister with his wife. And his wife looked exactly like her mom. The thing is, her mom wasn't even born then. So even though she promised to ignore that red door, she decides to walk through it. And it is time travel. I am not usually into time travel books. They usually make my brain hurt, but this was also a love story and just, oh my God, it was just so incredible and amazing. And the whole ending, you have to read it. The next one is The Measure. Now, people either love or hate this book. I have recommended it to a few people and they were like, eh. But me, 5 stars, 100%. So what would you do if one day everybody woke up and there was a wooden box at your doorstep and it had a string in it, and that string told you how long you were going to live? Some people got short strings, some people got large strings or long strings. And it kind of just threw the entire world into chaos. People who had short strings were treated differently. Long string people were treated better. And it really just talked about life and living it to the fullest and your choices. And I bawled my eyes out. I don't know how many times reading this book. It just was really special to me. Next one is Nickel Boys. Now, the Reformatory was all over TikTok. Everybody loved it. If you love that book, you should read The Nickel Boys. This book is historical fiction. It is about the same school in Florida, the same reformatory school, and about a boy who gets sent there because of misunderstanding. He agrees to get into a car one day to hitch a ride to a school, and the car is stolen, and he gets sent away to this reformatory where he experiences so much abuse. It's truly a heartbreaking story to read, especially since you know it really happened to people in real life. And then the ending comes, and I gasped out loud. Tears started streaming down my face. I can't recommend this book enough. The next one is Bones Beneath My Skin. Now, I already love this author, so I already knew I was going to love this book, but there is not a better time to read this because the new season of Stranger Things is out, and that's what this book reminded me about. It is the story of a journalist. He is really grieving right now. He goes to an old cabin that his parents owned, and he finds a 10-year-old girl there with a man, and the girl ends up being an alien that has telekinetic powers, and the government is searching for her. Sound familiar? So the journalist decides to stick with this girl and this man and help them escape. And they form this incredible, incredible bond. I just fell so in love with these characters, and I ate this book up, I think, in one day. Next one up is Happy Place. I thought I was getting a romance, but what I got was life-changing. I loved this book. This is the story of a couple who goes on a yearly couple retreat with their friends. This is going to be the last year at this cabin because it's being sold. And the couple needs to pretend that they're still together. Just for for happiness, to make their friends happy, they need to put up this persona. But the truth is, they're not. They have broken up. Eventually, their friends find out, and we also find out that a lot of their friends are having a lot of stuff going on. And the truth is that we all grow up. Times change, things change, and we adapt. And how you adapt means everything. And I just really enjoyed going on that journey with them. And then there's the women. Yeah, it's Kristen Hanna. You know you're going to cry. Buy some tissues along with the book. This is the story of women in Vietnam and how they really were not talked about a lot or actually given the credit that they should have been given for all the hard work that they did over there. And this is the story of Frankie McGrath. She actually signs up and follows her brother over there and becomes a nurse. And the things that she sees are just horrific. And the things that she experiences are just heartbreaking. It is just absolutely brutal conditions. And then she comes back to America and we don't welcome them back with open arms. And she goes through all the mental gymnastics that they all went through, but we only hear about the men, right? About, doing all of this for your country and then coming back and being treated like trash. And then woven in there is also a love story. And it's just mostly just strong women. I just love books with strong women, and Frankie's strong. My final 5-star was Onyx Storm. Again, I know that some people might not have liked this. I loved it. I thought it was, if I recall, it's been a while. I think it did start off a little slow, but then once it took off, man, I was there. I was focused. I was ready. I was fighting dragons. I was hoping that nobody would turn into a villain. It left on a cliffhanger, and I can't wait for the final installment. So these were my 5-star reads for 2025. Did you have any this year? Let me know in the comments.